Hey, howdy ho! Welcome back to the Elder Worm Reviews. Today, I would like to do something a little more personal. I've been going through a journey the last couple of years, and it's really brought myself to this moment, and I felt it would be a good idea to journalize my thoughts. I thought that maybe it might help other people who are having the struggle or considering this journey that I'm on. So I thought I would, and it also helps me in a way to keep myself motivated to do something like this. So this is the first time I've really done anything like this. So this will be the first in probably a line of videos that's just a little more personal on my channel related to me personally. I'll just dive right into it. So I am a bigger guy, and I've been this way most of my life. One of the biggest struggles that I have is losing weight. The heaviest I've ever been was at about 553 pounds. I was at this weight at about in December of 2017. And I had contracted a stomach hernia, and the doctor told me that he wouldn't perform the operation to remove my hernia unless I had lost 75 pounds. I had to get down to 475, so it was like 75-ish pounds. And I had 3 months to do it. Otherwise, I would die on the operating table. And so I did it. I lost that weight. And I plateaued off at about 460, right around. And for several months, I was right around that weight. But I decided to take up the journey of getting bariatric surgery, specifically the sleeve, the bariatric sleeve. And I've been through about 6 months worth of classes. I've learned lots of good stuff. There are wonderful dietitians up there. When I started the process, I was at about 465. But I put a little bit of weight back on. I'm as of Thursday, I was at about 515, and so I had not been keeping up with the weight loss. I had relapsed. We've tried different things. We tried counting calories, which actually did work. Counting calories really keeps you responsible as long as you stick with it. And I, even though I was at 460 at my lowest, we had gained some back, and then I'd lost a bunch of more weight just counting calories. I can say as long as you stick with it, it can work. I even joined I joined a couple of different gyms, primarily Pyramid Fitness. Those guys are super. Damien is super wonderful. Kudos to him for all the good work that he's doing for the community. And I relapsed, I will admit, and I have not worked out as much. And I've learned that eating right is about 60 to 70% of the journey. You have to work out, and I have not been very good about it. And as a bigger guy, it's a little more difficult to get that training in. But I've been figuring out that anybody can get up and move. You can walk, you can do things that get your heart rate up. Boxing is one that I really like to do. Walking the dog, I like to walk the dog or just play with the dog. But Going, we're about 2 years into this journey now, and I just got word on Thursday that my official surgery could be right around December 23rd, which gives me about a month. But due to the weight gain, I've been told that I have to lose 30 pounds to be able to have this surgery, because I just become too heavy. It's another relapse that I've gone through. Anybody who has weight loss problems, that the biggest issue that you have is, you start a diet one day and then a few days later you lose track of what you're doing. It's tough. I've been up at night sometimes and I just think about what a failure I've been at losing weight. And you can't let that mindset take over. Because you can be better. You can always be better. If you fall down, just got to get right back up. How did you fall down? How did you, how do you recover and make these better next time? It's, everybody makes mistakes, and I found that when I would make a mistake, I'd beat myself up so much that I was no longer on the diet. It's not an answer. It's not an answer that anybody should be okay with. And so, when I decided to take the route of the bariatric journey, I promised myself I was going to go through with it. And my ADHD is terrible, so paperwork aside, it's rough. But, now that I have a surgery date, I wanted to make this video as the first step. The first, now life is real. The rest of my life will be eating differently. So this is my declaration, I guess, of sorts. I weighed in at 515 on Thursday. I've been doing protein shakes and nothing but vegetables and a little bit of meat. In 2 days, I weighed in this morning at 501. So, I've got a lot of friends and family who have been along the way with me, who I get tons of love and support. The love and support, is the most important part of this journey. But even more important is, losing weight from day to day is great, but keeping that weight off is a whole other deal. The last thing you want to do is have a heart attack, or you fall and you can't get up, or you fall down the stairs. And that's an actual phobia of mine. So as time goes, as I get closer, I'm going to document this, the weight loss. I'd like to hold myself accountable. Now that I'm doing videos all the time, I don't want to come on here in a week and tell you that I've gained weight. That would be embarrassing. I don't want to do that. So I hope that this story can, as it goes, can maybe inspire anybody to do better, or look at themselves in the mirror and take hold of their own life, because it's hard. Losing weight is not easy. I've got family who didn't, they're not with us anymore because of weight issues. You as a person, people always say you could just not eat. You could just do this. You could just do that. All of us, we know that it's just not that easy. And so you have to find ways to trick your mind, or to change the way you're thinking. And for me, this is my way. Maybe I won't feel so hungry all the time anymore once this is done. Maybe I won't want to hide what I'm eating from people. I realize part of this issue that I had is that I would hide the crappy food that I was eating so that it didn't hurt anybody but myself. And when you're taking care of those around you but not taking care of yourself, you can, and I've figured this out, you can lie about what you ate, but your weight does not lie. Your health does not lie. And you're only hurting yourself. And, you know, at some point, you value, you step back and you look at your values, like, you know, you have to value yourself. You are the most important person in this picture. You know, you have to be. If you know, like, for your family, your brothers, or your sisters, or your mother, or your children, whoever it is that you live for, you know, you have to be there for them. And you know, that's really what this is all about. You only really get one chance at this, so I'm trying not to screw it up. And so that's really what I have to say so far. You know, as I go along, I'll keep my journey up on this channel as kind of like a diary. It'll be like its own individual thing. And hopefully in a year, I'll be telling you that I'm 400 pounds. I would love to do that. You know, 300 pounds. God almighty, what would I be like as a skinny dude? That's what I want to know. So, that's all I got. Just keep on trucking. Everybody out there, I hope you're having yourself a wonderful day. And I'll see you guys when I'm reviewing the Orville or anything else. All right, see you later.